No.
You get mad at me.
It depends on what it is. Good evening, folks. Welcome to Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne.
Yeah.
Let me get caught. Yeah, okay. Gonna be a good night. For those that are here, welcome. For those, no, there's no new yet, so we're okay. Just, the normal announcements. Friday night, open circle. 730 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. Come on down, join us. We do have a good group of people. We have fun. It's meant to be fun. Spirit communication isn't always supposed to be all serious and doom and gloom. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to enjoy it. And we do try to have that atmosphere at the center. So please come on down, join us. For those, all right, there are some new names coming up. For those that are new to the show tonight, please remember that this is my give back to Spirit. I don't charge anything. I do appreciate donations very much. However, what I'm doing here is giving back to Spirit. Now, I don't choose who I read for. Spirit chooses for me. So please don't get upset if I don't get to you. With the numbers that come on, there's no way that I can get to everyone that's here. I do my best. If for any reason I don't get to you and you have serious questions or questions that you need to have answered, I will be on Facebook tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Same name, only it's 2 questions for $10. What that is directly where you can be guaranteed to get your questions answered because I go one at a time there. So please join us either night. And then, of course, Friday night is open circle. If you are interested in tomorrow night's YouTube, it is better to prepay to guarantee your questions or guarantee that we have time for that. So please keep that in mind. And our PayPal links are at the top of the page. I believe they're still at the top. So, all right. Now for tonight, keep your name in the feed, even if it's just going through every couple of minutes and just saying hi. Let Spirit know that you're here. And if they come in and I'm able to get to you, I will most definitely bring through the messages.
Not too fast, where they will stop you from being able to.
Yeah, that's one thing that their algorithms, you can't do it too quickly, one right after the other, because for some reason they flag that. We don't. The system itself does.
Yeah, so if you put them up too fast, one right after the other, they'll stop.
Where are we here? Come on, folks. Austin, ADM, hi. Austin, I have a young man here. Wow, I get a lot of, a tremendous amount of physical energy around him. He's just coming in to let you know that he's okay. I don't believe that this man has been in spirit, a younger man. At least that's how he's appearing to me. I don't believe he's been in spirit a great deal of time, but he's here. He wants you to know that he's doing okay. He's saying, I'm all right, man. He says, it's good over here. He's also saying he hasn't forgotten about his promise that he made to you. He said, we're just going to have to find another way to get things done. And he's laughing. He thinks that's kind of funny. But he hasn't forgotten, and he does love you. Okay? I'll leave that. God bless. All right. Hey, Lorraine, how you doing? Lorraine Devaney. I miss seeing you guys every week in class. You know that? I really, really miss that.
I do too.
We do have new classes starting next Monday evening. If you're interested in those, it's a 10-week program. It'll be Monday nights for the next 10 weeks. If you're interested, private message either myself or Michelle Forsey, and we can make sure that you get that information. Okay? Millie Waterman, how are you? There's a couple people here. It's kind of funny, Millie, because I'm not hearing I'm not hearing communication from them. They're just here, and they just pointed to you. I'd like to know why they're here. I mean, I'll be more than willing to give the messages. Maybe by describing, you can recognize him. She's a little on the stout side. He's tall, lanky. Okay, they used to refer to them as Mutt and Jeff. I don't feel like mother and father with these, but I feel like possibly an aunt and an uncle. You were a favorite of theirs. Just stopping by. They want you to know that they're there, that they're here, actually. Something about they know times are coming for the family, and they're going to be there. Family was very important to them. I don't know how off this is, but I get a feeling like they never had biological children of their own, because they're saying that you were always a favorite of theirs. But anyway, they're here with love. I want to say just wish them well, and we'll go on from there. God bless. All right. Are you seeing strange lights here, or is it me?
It's you.
Okay. Because the spirit isn't coming through like they usually do. I'm seeing like names being lit up. And it's just unusual for me. Yeah, Lori, it's like normally I can see a hand or I hear the words, who I'm supposed to speak to. But tonight it's like I'm just seeing names being lit up. No, it's not turquoise lights.
Oh,
if you're referring to the lights in back of me, those are natural. That's natural sun coming in through all the plants.
I don't know why it's always turquoise like that.
Yeah.
Because the house behind us is white, or it's.
I think it's just the evening lights, the way they come in on the plants.
Yeah, because it's just the evening. Yeah.
But yeah, they are pretty. Thank you. And there are some of my babies. I love my plants.
Yeah.
All right, Dana is it Pittman? Dana? Hi, Dana. Dana, did you know a gentleman that was really into fast cars? I don't know if they're like stock cars, race cars, but I feel tremendous speed here.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's who's here. And that's how he's identifying to me. It's that feeling of speed and racing, and just, it gets the heart pumping, the adrenaline going. That was his high. And he's using the term, that was my addiction in life. Okay? And he's laughing about it. He says, but it's better than some. Could have been worse. Also very down to earth, very matter of fact. He's worried about you. Saying you haven't really been taking care of yourself because you're too busy with everybody else. He's saying, that's not good. That's not the way it's supposed to be. And then just getting sentimental. He's saying he, wishes that he could be here to take care of you. Now, I don't feel, Dana, that this is someone that it's not like he was a husband or anything, simply because what I'm hearing from him is he wished he could have taken care of you. He wished you were his when he was here. I'm not going to take it any farther than that. Okay. Wow. I don't usually get messages like this. I hope you understand, Dana, because I don't want to take it any farther.
Grandfather.
Okay. I don't know, there's something that he wishes that he had with you, beyond what he had with the other children, whatever, but just a whole lot of love coming from him. Please take care of yourself a little bit better so he doesn't worry, okay? He's saying he loves you, but he doesn't want you with him anytime soon. So take care of yourself and you'll be okay, all right? You're welcome. Tammy Lynn. Tammy, just as your name started to scroll, lit up, of course, the way it's doing tonight. But I all of a sudden, I just wanted to, it's like worrying my hands. Is this something that you do when you get uptight? It's like, it's.
She can't see because you can't see what your hands are doing.
Okay. All right. It's like pulling at your hands when you're upset. It's like things can't. Is this something that you do? This is for Tammy Lynn. If you could answer me, I'd appreciate it because this is really bugging me. I feel that there's a message here. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not seeing anyone in particular. It's like they want your recognition before I can go farther with this. But I feel this intense need to just sit with my hands and just clashing them together.
Kind of.
Okay. All right. It's not you. It's this woman. She did this a great deal. That's how you would remember her. I'm hearing is, it would be like, oh, look, so-and-so is uptight again or is nervous. All right, because she's doing that thing with her hands is what I'm getting. It's like, that's how you would remember this woman in your life because people would talk about, oh, so-and-so's upset because she's doing that thing again with her hands. Anyway. She has you on this pedestal. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to put this. She has you on this pedestal, Tammy, and she wants you to stay there. She doesn't want anything to bump you off or for you to fall off. She's saying she loves you, and you've always been a bright spot when she was alive. You were a bright spot in her life. She wants you to know that. She knows that life gets in the way and that it wasn't all, your life hasn't always been all wonderful, all roses and wonderful, she's saying. But she wants you to know that when she thought of you or when she talked to you, you were that bright light in her life that helped her to calm down, to help her feel good. You made her think good things. I know this sounds like a strange message, and I don't mean it to be, but I have to give it the way it comes in. It's the way she's talking. She's hoping that you have that same thing in your life with someone around you. She's saying because it makes life so much easier. Yeah. Older style clothing. I don't want to say she's real super thin, but she's not heavy at all. I want to say kind of average for an older person, but she's not overweight at all. She has almost a frail appearance to her with her skin tones and everything. Okay, you know. All right, just when you think about her, send her love, please. Okay? I hope that helps. God bless. All right, now I can let go. Wow. Oh. Soul of Truth, can I have a first name, please? Maria, hi. Okay, yeah, it's for you. I have this man here, and he's like, I think that's her. I think that's her. So I had to ask, and when you put your name up, he's like, yep, that's her. Um, what I'm seeing here is a middle-aged man, 40s, maybe 50s. At least that's how he's appearing to me. Folks, one thing I have to stress here, when spirit appears to me, they appear to me at a time when they felt their best. So it's not like how maybe, someone suffered terribly before they died, and that's how the figure that you have in your mind, that's not how they appear to me. They appear to me as whole and healthy and younger when they felt at their best. So just give that consideration, okay, when we're talking, please. This man looks to be about middle age. He's telling me that and the reason I'm saying this is because he's saying these were the best years of his life, how he appears to me. You were younger, obviously, Maria. But he appreciates that whenever he came around, you always had a smile for him. Not everyone did. Not everyone cared for him because he was very abrasive, very brash. Okay? He's saying not everyone understood him, but you seem to, and he appreciates that. And he just wants you to know that you made a difference. When he was around, you made a difference in how he felt. He didn't feel so awkward or left out of the situation. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. He wasn't accepted real well in the family, is how I'm getting it. But he said you that didn't happen with you. And he appreciated that. He knows that you knew that you seen the better part of him, and that made him feel really good, and he wants you to know that. Okay? I hope it makes sense. All right. All right. Folks, Friday nights, Open Spirit Communication Circle at 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. It's a wonderful experience. Help you to experience it for yourself for the first time to see what it is, what it's all about, and what we really do. So you're welcome to come on in. It's only $10 a person. Everyone is guaranteed a message from either myself or one of the other mediums that are working there. Okay, I can't read that from there.
Well, I wanted you to be able to see what she was saying.
All right, Jenna Baulick.
Yeah, she died unexpectedly
Last week.
Looking to see if she's with us.
Okay. Her name was Stacy.
Yes.
She was into this, wasn't she? I mean, as far as spirit communication, and she understood it. She believed in it. She knew it was valid. I'm asking because as I ask, Jenna, okay, all right, because as I ask Jenna, I can see her at a distance from me, which is unusual. Usually if someone is having a hard time or a lengthy transition, and a transition is from the time of passing to where they become acclimated to their new surroundings and their new abilities, to communicate in the new ways that they live their existence. Normally I see them from the back, but with Stacy, I'm seeing her from the front, and she's just smiling and just waving. Her transition is going to be relatively quick. She was accepting. It may have been unexpected to you and your family, but she's very accepting of where she is. She's very happy. She's comfortable. And I'm seeing her surrounded by a lot of kids. I want to say children from the family. She was the one that she always took care of all the kids. I'm hearing I was a family babysitter. But just know that her transition will be quick and she's well. Okay? I hope that helps. God bless. Is it Ed Ledoux? Hi, Ed. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name correctly.
You are.
All right. Ed, a man comes forward for you. Very rough looking. He was a hard laborer in life. You know, the best I can equate it to, Ed, is like my dad used to wear what they call work uniforms. They were just that green, I don't know who puts them out, workman's clothing. You know, the green shirts and the green pants. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. I guess I was asking Michelle.
Their work clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dickie does them.
Yes, Dickie. They were made by Dickie. But this is the type of clothing that I'm seeing this man wearing. It's like a dark green or a dark navy blue, something like that. But they're dusty and they're covered with dirt, and it's just, he's kind of ragged looking. Just for a moment, and how he's appearing to me, Ed, because he wants me to explain that to you so that you know who he is. He was a hard-working man. He didn't have it easy in life, but he loved his family. It was all about family to him. He would go to the ends of the earth to do whatever he had to do to see that his family was well taken care of. It was an old man before his time. I don't mean that as a nasty remark. Please understand that, okay? Because I have a lot of respect for someone like this. You don't see that much today in today's world. Anyway, he's here because he's proud of you. He's saying he knows that things have been rough, especially recently. But he's okay with the way that you're handling it. He is saying you need to get more comfortable with yourself. When you do that, you know, the light's going to come back in for you. I hope it makes sense. I hope it's not rude in any way. He wants you to know, Ed, that he's happy with you. He's pleased. He's saying you have convictions, like the old time. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. I hope it helps. Okay, God bless. All right.
I'll wear those kind of clothes for work.
Okay. Well, Ed, this man was very proud. He's proud of you. He's proud of, you know, how you live your life. He's like, it's okay. He says, because it's all about the family. It's got to be with the conviction and with that drive. And he's saying you have that drive, and that makes him very happy, very pleased. So, but I'll leave that with you. Matthew Cozzolino? Hi, Matthew. Okay. All right. Matthew. I have 3 men standing here. And I feel generational with them. I don't know if this is father, grandfather, and great-grandfather, or grandfather, great-grandfather, and great-great. Okay, I don't know, but I do know that there is family here, and it's men. The one in the middle, I'm sorry, this isn't for you, just a cat started clawing at the wall, and Michelle fired a pin at it. I'm sorry, it was funny. Okay, all right. Matthew, the man standing in the middle is the one that's talking. It's like he's the spokesman of the group. He's wearing a suit. He doesn't like the suit. Doesn't understand why people put Okay, I got to just give this away. It comes in because it seems funny to me. He says he doesn't understand why people are determined to put men in suits that never wore suits in their life, that hated them. Would you know who I'm talking about? Because he's very uncomfortable. If you could answer, I'd appreciate it. I know we have a lag here, a 10-second lag, but anyway, I find that amusing, Matthew. It's just like it's his one gripe that he has. It's the only thing he's unhappy of is that somebody put him in a suit that he's not happy about. Okay? Anyway, things are getting a little crazy in your life right now. You've got a lot of decisions to make. And you better know that the hard ones, okay, he's saying you better know that the hard decisions are going to be the ones that are remembered the most. But you've got what it takes to go forward and to do what you have to do to make those decisions. You can't make everybody happy, but you have to do what's right for the majority. And I believe this is something to do with the family. I guess, Matthew, he just wants you to know this is something that's coming for you, so you may not be able to understand it, but just please remember that we talked about it. These three men want you to know that you have their backing, you have their understanding, and they're saying, do what you have to do. We're going to stand behind you 100%. And to me, that means a tremendous amount, a great deal. Because there's so many things that are questionable in life. Anyway, I hope that this helps, Matthew. God bless. Okay, Matthew, he just wants you to know, he says, you have to make the hard decisions that they used to dump on him all the time. Okay, and that's just his wording. And he just smiles and just, says goodbye. But anyway, it's given with love. All right. Betty Marriott. Betty, I don't know if this is for your father. Where'd it go? You gotta pull it down. You're asking anyone for my dad, James. I don't know if this is for him. There's a woman coming in, a little woman, very quickly. She's very, she moved very, very quickly. Okay. It was like if she was in the kitchen doing dishes 1 minute, you'd turn around and next thing she's vacuuming or she's working in another room. She always had to have something to do. She always had to keep moving. Having her sit and relax was unheard of because that just wasn't her. Do you know who I'm talking about? Betty, I don't know if this is a mother or a grandmother, but she's saying that you're a lot like her. You're always moving. You're always doing something. And when you can't be up and moving, you feel useless. Well, as she's talking, as she's moving and doing all this stuff, and she's saying, don't do like I did. Don't be that way. You need to learn to sit and enjoy life a little bit. Enjoy the people around you. She never felt like she could or she did. But she wants you to do that. She's saying she's worried about that because she doesn't want you feeling left out the way she did out of many, many things. But I do feel, I feel a lot of love. I feel, this warm hug that just, it's embracing and it's getting everything. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. God bless. Wow. Okay. It's going to be one of those nights here. Hair's gotta go. Gotta get cut. Okay, well, I hope it helped, Betty. She just wants you to be, she wants you to calm down a little bit. She doesn't want you to be so worried about everything. You know, it's just a house. You know, it's you live there. Okay, I'll let it go. All right. Again, if anyone is interested, you know, folks, what I do here is the same thing anyone else can do. And I hope to prove that here pretty soon in the next couple of weeks. I have some students that are willing to come on the show with me, at least onto the Facebook side, and to help with doing some of the readings. Anyway, I teach psychic development and mediumship. And we have new classes starting on Monday night in Fort Plain. It's at 48 Main Street at the Center for Spiritual Enlightenment in Fort Plain, New York, from 7 to 9, 10 weeks. The first phase is for 10 weeks. It's $20 a night. You can pay as you go, so that way if you find it's something that's not for you, you know, you can leave and you don't owe anything. But anyway, I don't want to get into the financial aspects of it, but just know that it's a very positive thing to do, and it helps many, many people. I've taught everyone from the average everyday homemaker to lawyers, politicians, religious people. They all use it differently. They all use the abilities differently. Doesn't make it bad, it just makes it different. Not everyone uses the ability to do professional readings the way I do. So anyway, it's something to think about. And if you think you might be interested, private message either myself or Michelle Forsey, and we will get back to you right away and send you the information. Okay? All right. Michelle, sweet, how are you? You know, it's kind of odd because I look forward to having Charlie come in just because he always has a very upbeat, happy energy for me. But I'm not seeing him tonight. There's a woman coming in asking for you. I want to say average size. She was a bit of a bookworm when she was here. Reading was her passion. She said no matter where she went, she always had a book with her because there was always time to read, and whether it was just time enough to read one paragraph or to read 10 chapters, she could always find time to read. Would you know who I'm talking about, Michelle? She said she doesn't get the enjoyment out of the reading now like she used to. She said that was a physical thing with you, or within your world, is how she's putting it. But she wants you to know, okay, she wants you to know that she has found a new passion, and that is in movement and being able to see places that were only legends to her or were only dreams throughout her lifetime. She never got to travel. She never got to do the things she wanted to do. However, she's saying it's time for you to get moving in your life. Stop waiting for life to happen. Start making it happen around you. She's saying even if it's only, you know, taking a drive out to a lake someplace for a weekend or a day, it's time for you to start taking control of your life. She wants you to do that. She's saying she doesn't want you to miss out the way she did. Her life here was in books. You know, that's how she lived her life. She doesn't want that with you. She wants you to experience more of life. She's saying, because there's so much more to do and there's so many more things to do. Okay? I'll leave that with you. God bless. Cassandra Morel, happy birthday, my dear.
Happy birthday.
Your grandfather's here and singing very off key. Okay, but he wants to wish you happy birthday. And I just here give my boys, plural, give my boys a squeeze for me. But he does remember. Hey, Beth, haven't heard from you in a while. Thank you for the message the other night, by the way. Most appreciated. All right. I do have to get that back, the schedule for when Beth is on live. Love you too, Beth. Beth, when is your next show on? I have to get back with you with schedules and so forth because I've lost track. I know things have been changed around, and when you get a chance, let me know, okay? But I know Beth also has a show on Facebook and also on YouTube, the same as I do. We do these shows. She is part of the Center for Spiritual Enlightenment. However, she lives in Montana, Billings, Montana, where I lived for some time. We're trying to, get the word out there and get the shows out there so people know what we're all about. But as soon as I get those up, all right, Friday night is 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which would be 5 p.m. our time. She's on YouTube. Excellent medium, and I'm absolutely sure you will enjoy it. Okay. Jessica Hogan, how are you? Jessica, I'm not sure how this relates. I'm hoping you can understand it, but I feel like as I'm sitting here as your name started to go by, it lit up. I know it's for you. I felt like I was rocking. Okay, I felt like I was rocking, like I was doing. Excuse me, just 1 minute. Thank you, Robin. I always get that screwed up. We are 2 hours ahead of them. So yeah, that would have been 9 p.m. our time on Friday nights and Tuesday nights. It's 9 p.m. Mountain Time, which would be 7 Mountain Time, 9 p.m. our time.
Yes.
Okay, Jessica, to get back to you, my dear. Thanks, Beth. Jessica, I feel like I'm being rocked. I'm being held and I'm being rocked. It's not like I'm sitting in a chair by myself. I feel like I'm being rocked. This woman used to rock you when you were a child. Okay. Do you understand who I'm talking about? She's a little on the heavy side. She used to wrap her arms around you and just rock you when you were having a rough time. Wow, I feel so much love coming from her, and it's so comforting to feel that rocking energy. Okay. She wants you to know that since she's been gone, she's rocked you many times in your sleep. She knows that you know it because you squirm, just like when you were little. But she also knows that there's been a lot going on in your life that you need that comfort, and she's been trying desperately to bring that to you. Okay? A lot of times we don't even realize when spirit visits us at times in our own homes and at nighttime. But she wants you to know, Jessica, that she has never forgotten and she has never left your side. She's saying she knows that she was important to you, much the same way that you were important to her. And she's saying, don't worry, I got you. You're not going to fall. Okay? The message is just that simple. Just a whole lot of love. God bless. Okay. All right. We have about 10 minutes left. Again, folks, if I can't get to you tonight, please, tomorrow night, if you have questions that you need direct answers to, I'll be on Facebook at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 questions for $10. And it's better to pay ahead because some nights that gets a little crazy on there. All right. Bobby Joe Fry. Hi, Bobby. Bobby Joe, have you been crying a lot? Because I have this woman here literally imploring or begging you, please stop crying. You're hurting my heart. Please stop crying. She knows that you miss her, and she misses you too, but she's saying she can't get through to you when you're crying. Okay, I'm just going to give it the way it comes in, Bobby Joe, and hopefully it'll make sense to you. She's just saying every time you think of her, you can't smile. Every time you think of her, you cry, and that upsets her. She said because she wants to just be there with you. She wants to spend time with you, but when you're crying, she can't. She can't get through. Please just think of her. Think of her with the love and the emotion that you felt for her when she walked the physical plane, when she walked the earth. She's saying that'll help because she wants to be with you now. She wants to help you. And she wants the tears to stop. She wants you to understand that she can still be a part of your life as long as you allow her to be. Okay? You don't have to have the emotional pain of the loss. I know that's really hard to deal with because believe me, folks, I've dealt with it with my granddaughter with a lot of different things, okay? But it's important to her, Bobby. She'll be able to come through easier. You know, even if it's tears of happiness, that's okay. But it's the sadness and the grief and the loss that is stopping her from getting through to you. Okay, I don't like to tell anyone how to grieve or what they have to do, but this is her trying to get through to you, and this is her opinion, okay? So remember her with love, remember her with laughter, and talk about her. You know, talk about the things she used to do that made you laugh or even made you angry. These were all a part of her life, and it's important to her. Okay? God bless. I hope it makes sense. Okay. Oh, by the way, sharing, please, on the video. Share as much as possible. The more you share it, the more the video gets out there for us. It's important because that gets our numbers up. We've also Michelle's been very busy uploading all of our Facebook videos to YouTube. But please, the more you share it, the more our name gets out there, the more it helps us to grow. And for doing that, we put your name, every time you share, we put your name into a drawing so that at the last Wednesday of the month, we pull one name for a free 15-minute reading. So just do it, and hopefully, you know, your name will be in there, and hopefully we'll pull your name next month. Okay, or at the end of this month, I should say. Carly Derrico. Hi, Carly. Carly, I'm having, excuse me, a hard time with this one because I know you're asking for your dad. I believe I'm seeing your father, but there's a woman that comes in and it's like she's monopolizing everything. This shouldn't seem unusual to you because she did live too. It's his wife. Or someone that was around him. I don't know if it's his wife or his mother. But I look over at him and I just get this sheepish kind of smile from him. Like, it's okay, I'm here, I'm still here and I love you, I'm here, but let her talk type thing. Okay? it's been unusual on my side or on my end to experience this, okay? Your mother and grandmother are both still here with us. Okay, well, it's someone who had that, well, it could be his mother. I don't know. It's someone that dictated a lot of his life, okay, is the best I can put it. He had to jump to the beat of her drummer, so to speak, when they were together here on the physical plane. And he's laughing about it. It's like, don't worry about it. I'm used to it. I still got my say in. I still said what was important for me to get through, I always got through. He said the rest of it didn't matter. Yeah, I want to say, I don't want to use the word complacent with him, but he kind of let everyone else run over the top of him. And it wasn't because of any negative reason. It was because that's the way he was. He believed that everyone else was more important than he was. Does that make sense to you, Carly? It was like, to him, everyone else was more important. Okay, anyway, just know that he loves you. And this woman isn't trying to upset the communication. It's just she wants you to know that he's being cared for. That she's taking care of him. He's being cared for. He's okay. And she's also explaining that that was their relationship when they were in the physical. Just because it was different doesn't mean it was bad. Okay, I stand reprimanded. Thank you. But there's love coming from the other side. Just know that. Okay? God bless. Okay, folks. I think I'm about done for the night. Please understand that I read for as many as I can, but I cannot get to everyone. If you have specific questions, excuse me, if you have specific questions that you need to have answered, please join me tomorrow night on Facebook for 2 questions for $10. You can pay ahead with the YouTube or with the Facebook app, not Facebook, with the PayPal app. You can pay ahead. That's at the top of the program here. And that will guarantee you a spot tomorrow night, because sometimes it gets a little crazy. Not every night, but sometimes. Anyway, hopefully we'll see you soon, whether it's with Open Circle or classes or on the shows next week. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. God bless. Good night,
everyone.